This is part number 1 of me responding to a handful of comments and questions I've gotten over the last week, and I'm only choosing questions that have been left at least 2 or more times, so I know for sure these are things that a lot of people are thinking. This first comment is from Leona, and I love this idea. If you have a family member who has a decent sized yard or space, especially in a major city where real estate is really expensive, building an ADU on the property is such a smart idea. You don't have to pay an expensive mortgage or the property taxes for the whole property. If you're okay with living in a smaller home, building an ADU and living in there to save money is perfect. Another question that I get here and there is asking about the zoning on the property that I just built 2 ADUs on in Los Angeles. Someone asks, is it R1 zoning? Another person asks, what is the zoning? And so that property is actually zoned R2. So go ahead and Google that to understand what that means. Another lady named Teresa G, she asked a little bit more about property taxes. Her comment I thought was funny actually. She mentioned that it's outstanding that I'm talking about ADUs, but it's such a shame that I'm not talking about the property taxes that I am paying on those units. And so my response to you, Teresa, is that I in no way regret building the ADUs based on the taxes that I now have to pay every single year. And the reason is because before building them, I was able to Google my city's percentage of tax that is calculated when they calculate property tax, and then I multiply that by the square footage of the tiny homes. And since they're tiny and they're accessory dwelling units, the tax for the property, I believe, only went up by like $1,000 or a little more every single year. So definitely still worth to build them.